Well, is anybody here on this very, very wet and dreary day? Hey, Randy, how's it going, buddy? Seems like it's me and you right now. Maybe Lisa downstairs. Hey, Randy. Randy. Robbie, I meant. Family Homestead. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Family Homestead's here. Hey, Jake. I like that song, the troll song. That was pretty good. It had a couple F-bombs in it. I would like it better if it didn't have them in it, but other than that, it's pretty cool. Well, we're still raining here, Randy. It's a lot of rain. I had it put out a short on it a while ago, but there's 3 3/4 inch of rain since yesterday when I poured it out, and the rain gauge is 6-inch rain gauge, and it was even filled in that little top thing up there. So yeah, she was on the phone with her dad just a little bit ago. But yeah, we've got another 3 3/4 inches since last night, and it's raining right now. My son's channel is Washington is Dennis Family Homestead. Randy said, "No rain there." I thought maybe y'all was getting a bunch of rain too. I know y'all did get a bunch of rain, tornadoes and all that going through. Sound good down there?
Yeah. I didn't say anything. I was too busy fixing me something to drink.
Well.
So how is everybody doing tonight? Everybody building that ark? I don't think it's ever going to stop raining.
Randy says they're not getting any rain there at all.
Oh, good.
Let's see. Aaron says I'm in the thick of it. Everybody knows. They know me where it snows. I skied in and they froze. Don't know nothing but about no ice. I'm cold 40 something. Millet subs or so. I've been told.
Well, welcome, Aaron.
Yeah, welcome. Aaron X Buttercup. Robbie and them say hello, Lisa.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
And you all are going at 6 o'clock tonight, Robbie.
Yeah, I believe everybody's...
I'm sure we're back on schedule.
Yeah, I think everybody announced it.
Just making sure.
Yeah, it's been just dark and gloomy today. Just no fun at all. I mean, not one ray of sunshine.
I took a couple naps. I went down and fed and gathered eggs and stuff like that, and let's see, and then I checked the spring and all that stuff, and well, it's
not much to do on a rainy day.
Well, yeah, I'd usually like staying around the house and stuff like that, or going visiting and all that kind of stuff. Oh, good. You'll be doing the live inside tonight? Wonder why. That's funny. It's just going to be him tonight. I guess Sonia's got something else to do. Well, tell her we'll miss her.
Don't know how to say Ettenbar, welcome to the channel. I'll just let somebody else answer that question. I'm not really sure why either.
Well, I don't think it has anything to do with God. I think it has something to do with humans. But we'll worry about that some other day. Oh, she's got a cold. That's not. Tell her quit that. Tell her to quit the coughing thing.
Sonia has a cough?
Yeah, she's coughing.
Yeah, I remember last week you were saying she and Michelle was coughing and hacking too, so they may have picked something up at the Okie.
Maybe it's, I don't know.
Thank goodness I didn't get any of it.
What are we ignoring you for? All you wrote was body count. I don't understand what the body count was supposed to be.
How you doing? I don't know how to pronounce your name either.
Yeah.
1995. I know how to do that.
Yeah, we know how to say 1995.
Hey Tracy, how are you doing tonight?
Yeah, Tracy's here. How you doing?
Oh, there's Joseph.
Yep. Washington, you was asking about Joseph and his YouTube channel. Well, there it is right there. And I think Lisa's going to put it up for you. The boat's still floating in the front yard. You're too funny, son.
I'm slow when it comes to copying links and everything, but y'all want to support our son's channel. Here it is.
Yeah. Anybody got a YouTube channel, make sure you put it up here tonight, and so everybody can join in and on all the fun. Everybody, if you can, subscribe to everybody. Noble, how you doing, bud? I have laughed, and you sent me a lot of good information on some of those reels, but some of it was funny. Lisa was laughing her butt off on some of it. Both of us were, actually.
Yeah. It's good to have a good laugh.
Well, I don't know how many girlfriends I've had in the past. I've only had one. I've only had one, and
I've been his only one.
Only one I've ever had.
No other girls in his life.
She took pity on me one day and said, "I'll be your girlfriend." So there you are.
Are you reading what Randy's writing?
Yeah.
He says, I saw online about the water being released from Kentucky Lake. Yeah, I believe all the lakes are probably letting out some kind of water right now because there's just so much of it.
Yeah, Rough River's letting out so much cotton picking water, it's running over the spillway, and that's something that only happened once in 50 years, and that was, 10, 15 years ago? And
yeah, at least.
The funny thing is, they used to have a golf course over there, and one day, me and Dad were fishing over there when the water was really, really high, and we were over there fishing on part of the golf course. We caught fish. It's funny. They get on that new grass, and there they are.
Now, Friday was the day I was going to go to Louisville, wasn't it? Friday?
Yeah, she was going to. Well, her dad called and asked her to come to Louisville. He needed her to do something for him, and go ahead, because you know the conditions on the road.
Well, I was just going to say, I've never seen the road from our house to go to town look that overwhelming. I mean, there was a place just not even 2 miles down the road that water was across the street. Never have seen that before, and boy, by the time I crossed that, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't go to Louisville today. And but I went ahead and made it all the way to town, and it was a mistake. So I called Dad and said I was gonna turn around and make it another day. Yeah, it was just it was too dangerous. And so I didn't know what the roads would be like on the highway with trucks and everything else flying by. Let's see. Joseph says the water is 15 foot from the road in the holler. Oh, my word. That's a deep holler, too. So
that's real deep.
My word.
Y'all probably not going to be able to get out tomorrow then, are you? Are you going to try it?
I don't know.
Yeah, catfishing is great when the water's running. I tell you what, when the water's running like it is, sometimes you can just go on over there by the spillway, where they open the gate up, and the water comes out so fast that it knocks the fish out in a way.
Get the table.
And they when they do, they'll spin around in that water, and they'll come up to the bank, and there's a lot of people I've seen over there in the past that have just walked over to the water and picked them up a bunch of big catfish and put them in their truck or whatever.
Yeah, Monty and Michelle has arrived. Hello, they're feeding their critters and listening in. There's a lot of new folks in.
It's already hit the spillway there, bud. Joseph said it won't come up any further if it hits the spillway. Well, it's already hit the spillway.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Emily had pictures. My daughter on her Facebook page. They went over there and crossed the bridge where the spillway goes through, and wow, that water was running deep and fast out of there.
Trisha, if you wonder why I'm so wrinkly, it's because I'm 62 years old.
Well, somebody deleted that little
okay.
thing. Tracy did.
That's what happens when you get in your 60s. The wrinkles do come out.
I don't think you're that wrinkled.
I am very wrinkly. But what can you do?
I think she's beautiful.
Well, thank you.
If I knew how to pronounce your name, I might say hello to you, but I don't know how to say it. Sorry,
Das?
I don't know.
Sorry.
They're in Turkey.
24?
Yeah, something about 24. Hello.
They're in.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yep, can't speak Turkish, so that won't be happening today.
Yep.
But hello in English.
Yeah, hello in English. Anyway. What about the spillway, Joseph? Or are you correcting what you said?
What he said a minute ago. He meant.
He put railway. I don't think there's a railroad track over there, buddy. Yeah, that's funny. I like it. Thank you, Tracy. Tracy says for everybody to be respectful. She's going to delete you.
Hi, Paul John. How are you doing tonight?
John from India. Let's see. Cool. It's amazing how many places people are from. I mean, just like this whole big world is really not that big.
Yeah, it's a small world.
Oh, that's in Disney World Land.
What's that?
It's a small world. That's right.
It's a small world.
Let's not get this started.
Everybody's going to get that in their head.
Yeah, really. That's why I said let's not get this started. Voice text is never accurate.
Emily's
well, thank you, Armjet.
Facebook. I don't know about her Facebook, but you can find her on YouTube. It's Ivy Acre Homestead. Now, there's another Ivy Acre out there, too.
Emily Parks is her thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that had anything to do with them. But
it didn't have anything to do with you were talking about, but somebody just asked what her Facebook page was, so they could see the pictures of the water being up.
Yeah.
Did you forget what you was talking about? Because I interrupted. Hanging out and waiting. Robbie sent his thing. No, the power didn't go out, Robbie. But for whatever reason, we had a burp in the internet. That's the first one we've had in a while, so I'm grateful for that. But
yeah, I'm sure it's all due to these storms.
Yeah, I'm sure it has something to do with it. It's been lightning, thundering, and everything for 3 days now. So Robbie says he sees and hears us. Hopefully everybody's still here. And I appreciate everybody hanging out with us. I do.
Yeah, we had
a pretty good thing going on there for a minute, and all of a sudden it went boop.
Good crowd there. Hopefully everybody will jump back on.
Yeah.
I'm still not connected on my little iPad.
Tracy says it's back. Noble says it's back. Cool. Noble, how much rain did you said that you got, what, almost 9.5 inches?
Wow.
That's what he sent me a message earlier on Facebook, that the message was almost 9.5 inches. Oh. Forston says it's back. Cool.
Oh, there. Finally, I'm on again.
Well, I don't know, Rita, if it's solar flares or not, but it was whatever it was rude to act that way during our live.
That's right.
Let's see. Let's see. It's my birthday is Lincoln, and oh, it's Lincoln. Give me a shot. Am I supposed to be Lincoln? Oh,
No, I think you read that wrong. It says, "Hi, it's my birthday. My name is Lincoln."
oh, Lincoln, your
and
birthday.
you give me a shout out.
Yeah. Well, happy birthday, Lincoln.
Sigma 11.
The
If you were friends with Donald on Facebook, he would have sang you a happy birthday today.
Yep.
But happy birthday.
Let's see, 9.65 inches as of now this week. Wow. It's a lot of inches. We had a solid 6 inches. It was out of the rain gauge yesterday, and today the rain gauge said it was 3 3/4 inches. So that's a lot. My parents' rain gauge said it was from yesterday to this afternoon. Morning showed 8 inches.
Mm-mm.
1 times 1 times 1. Hello, how you doing? Thank you so much. You're welcome. Y'all have got 12.5 inches over there? Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
Evidently, I must have missed somehow on the rain gauge. The rain gauge was running over the top, so Hopkinsville, Kentucky got over 15 inches.
Mm-mm.
We had enough water running on the driveway yesterday from up on top, and I do mean on the driveway. It was under the driveway, over the driveway, the pipes and everything was working. I probably could have got the kayak out and went down the driveway.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was absolutely
And
nuts.
the thing about it is the water is so muddy, and you could look up on our hillside all the way out in the field and everything, and you could just see rivers of brown rivers everywhere.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It's just been crazy. Yes, very much muddy water.
There hadn't been a live yet that I have since I grew my beard that somebody hadn't said I look like Santa.
Yeah, and he's even trimmed it a little bit.
Yeah, I did. I trimmed it a little bit.
He was going to trim it all the way off, and I told him, I said, this week's going to be cold, so you better wait.
Yeah, I thought I'd better leave it on. Wow, Taylor said his house got flooded and he almost had to evacuate. Man, that's rough.
There's been a lot of people that's had to evacuate.
Yeah.
I really feel for them because, the water damage is so bad because even if you get the water out, then you have to fight the mold and, it's just awful.
Yeah, that's another thing. Let's see, who said that? Rita. Yeah, you get a backup of all kinds of water and stuff like that. Joseph said never shave. But there's no telling where some of the water... That's the reason some of the places say you need to boil the water, yeah.
Didn't you say your mom said up in Louisville?
Well, they can't...
They are recommending that?
No, they're not recommending boiling water. Right now, they're telling every citizen in Louisville, Kentucky, that my mom called and they said in and around Louisville, they do not want them using their washing machines, dishwashers, and all that stuff because of the water situation.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be really hard on people. not to be able to use their dishwasher.
Yeah, they won't know what to do about washing
If they
dishes.
don't know how to, they just will have dirty dishes for a couple
The bad
days.
thing is I think it's next weekend was going to be Thunder over Louisville, where they have that big derby party and all that kind of stuff, and that got canceled because of all the flooding and the Ohio River coming out of its banks. So they
It's Madison. It's their birthday today.
well, happy birthday.
So happy birthday to you too. Got 2 people in here with birthdays.
Yeah, really. But yeah, so if it's bad enough over on the Ohio that they already canceled Thunder over Louisville, that's a big event and a big moneymaker for Louisville. So,
And Duncan Family Farms here tonight.
Yep.
Hello, hello.
like, how you doing, Duncan family? Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, it was just so great to meet you guys. So great.
Saturn says something about it for his brother. I don't know what that is.
And Peyton says it's his birthday, so man, it's just a birthday.
Must be a birthday day.
He turned 13 or she turned 13.
Well, Saturn, I'm sorry. Evidently I missed whatever you asked about on for your brother. So, if you don't mind, do it again.
Yeah, because our internet went out, so there's a segment of things that we missed.
Oh, hey, when you going to get the Hereford pigs? How much are they? And do they got more? I love Hereford pigs. Those things I like them. Look like a little white-faced cow.
Yeah. We had some of those, didn't we?
Yeah, we had several of them. Actually, we had 7. We had 5 females and 1 male.
We're in Kentucky. And no, we don't do crypto. Aw. Our
Mississippi's out of its
prayers
banks.
go out to you, Saturn. Saturn said that their brother died.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, we'll keep you
Sorry to
in our
hear
prayers.
that, bud.
Yeah.
Or whatever. They're registered show pigs. Well, I don't want anything registered because I'm going to eat them. I'm just,
So that's good to have.
Well,
I mean, if they want to get into
selling them.
selling registered,
Well, yeah.
they're going to have an expensive farm over there with all those Highlanders and.
Well, they got 8 acres, so they can pack it full of expensive stuff.
Thank you, Rita.
Well, thank you.
Appreciate that.
If you can subscribe to the channel, we do a Bible verses in the morning and what are you grateful for and what's on your prayer list in the afternoon. So it's 2 shorts a day, and I'm trying my best to get out some videos, but life is in the way. So ever since we went to the Okie, I haven't had time to sit down and really do any editing. So. Huh. His 2 rams sold at auction for $171 apiece. That ain't bad right now. Not as good as we used to get, but it ain't bad.
No, he's not Dutch, but we know a Dutch.
Yeah.
Keeping it Dutch.
Yeah, keeping it Dutch. That is a very good YouTube channel. So if you like Dutch, then you should go over and join his channel. It'd be a good one to join.
Yeah. Dyer Family Farms here. Welcome, welcome.
Well, yeah, welcome, Jack and Dana. Joseph said he was asking $150 on Facebook for those 2 rams. Nobody wanted them. So he took it to market and made 171.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
I like taking everything to market. I don't know. I just think I get a better price at market. You know, I like buying off the farm, but then again, I want to take them to market. I think I do better selling my stuff at market. No, Tommy. Tommy,
That's a
there's
silly question.
yeah. First off, that's really a silly question for anybody to ask, and like I would answer yes if I was.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Tommy asked the questions. What do you think?
But secondly, why would I want to disappoint more than one woman at a time?
That's funny.
There's no reason to disappoint more than one woman at a time.
Sometimes I think people just put comments out there just so you'll read them.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
As long as it's not
vulgar. Yeah, it's funny. I don't care. They're
we
just.
don't have to read it. We don't even have to look at it. We could just move on. But
I just thought it was funny. I'm like, ain't no reason to disappoint more than one woman at a time. You know, she's not arguing about it though.
Well,
Anyway, and Dar says hi to Robbie. Listen, baby, we're from Kentucky, and Central Kentucky. Tad White, hello. I'm looking at the screen. I have to look down here to read the what everybody's saying, because on this up here the iPad, it's very for some reason it's very, very small, and it
just lasts
so I can't
for
really
a second.
yeah.
Let's just say you said hello, how are you? You can even hardly read the word hello before it's already gone away.
I don't know why it does that on the iPad.
Yeah,
Washington, thank you. I appreciate that.
Right now, and I can't even read from the distance that I am, and I'm just right behind this chair. So I've got a iPad where I'm reading, and he's got a phone below the screen. But
I'll be honest with you, Dakos, on the Ukraine-Russia thing, I think the United States ought to be out of it. I don't. I have no dog in that hunt, so. Sorry.
Rita's saying she's heard that the housing prices here in Kentucky are pretty reasonable, and you can find a very nice home with plenty of space. Yeah, I don't know. We own our home and land, so
no, we haven't been looking.
I wouldn't know, and if I was looking, I wouldn't be looking for Kentucky. I'd be looking at the beach.
Yeah,
I have no idea what the prices of houses are.
She was born in Lake Wales, Florida, so she would like to move back to the beach sometime.
Yeah, I would probably move to Pensacola or
Navarre,
that area.
Navarre Beach.
The Gulf area is just so beautiful, and but I don't think we'll be doing that.
What's supposed to be Black Monday tomorrow? Anybody heard about that? I haven't.
Who asked that? I don't even see that.
Well, if Europe ends up trading between themselves, that's fine. I mean, all this talk about tariffs and stuff like that, they charge us a bunch of tariffs. Trump's just trying to play even.
Sean from Ireland says hello.
Ireland? Well, hello. Coffee walks and whatever. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, OJ and Deb, how are you doing tonight?
Ball Indonesia.
I haven't watched many of your... I haven't watched hardly any videos.
No.
Last Monday I said, I'm tired of saying that every live, that I'm not watching people's video. I'm going to sit there and watch. I think I got a couple under my belt, and that was as far as I got. I don't know. Something always seems to come up, or, I do need to get caught up on everybody's.
if I had a chance to grow up and go back in time, I don't think I would. I mean, the past is the past, and I've got where I'm at from the past, so I don't really see any need to go back. Not going to change anything. I mean,
Well, that's the thing. If you could go back in time, then you would change something, and then that would alter the future. So, is your life, so bad that you'd want to change something now? I mean, yeah, it's a fun fantasy sometime to think about.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't really want to.
I think if I did, though, I'd be saving a little bit more money, and I don't know, on the farm, we know now, if we could put that knowledge in the beginning, I think we would have had a better farm. But we didn't really have any really good mentors. Like YouTube now, you don't have. I mean, if you can't make it out there being young with the knowledge out there with YouTube, then it might not be for you to have a homestead.
That's true.
Because back then, I've told this story before. One of our neighbors that could have been a good mentor if we would have asked a lot of questions, but I guess, we were young and thinking we knew it all back then, but he was a farmer ever since he was young. But anyway, he came over to help. He saw one of our cows in distress and having a calf. Anyway, that's a different story, but he asked very seriously, he said, so what do you all plan on raising here? And I kind of looked at him funny because we were sitting out in the middle of the field watching our cows, and I said, I looked at him and he said, well, the way the fences are, I thought maybe you all were planning on having some giraffes because we had the fences.
They wasn't that high.
But it was just a joke.
Yeah.
But then his fences, you go down the street, and he lives on the same street we did, or he did, and he would have fences down, and no cows got out on the street.
That's because he never cleaned his fences out, and there was brush. That was his fence.
Well,
he had
true.
one strand of barbed wire. That was it. We had 4 strands of barbed wire, and it was only 4.5 foot tall. And
now his cows could have gotten out. Well, we didn't know.
Yeah.
But it was just like, it was a joke, I'm sure, later on in life, but at the time I was thinking, well, man, this guy's not right in the head if he's asking what we're planning on raising here when we're looking out in the field at all the cows that we had back then.
Dyer said if he could go back, he'd go back and get hair. I wouldn't. I don't miss it.
I think Donald would look very strange if
one of these days I have to get my yearbook picture out and get it over here. Yeah, thanks, Randy. Don't forget to subscribe, share, view, watch everything. I appreciate it. But one of these days I've got to get my picture out. I would bet, I'm not a gambling man, but I'm not going to gamble money or anything like that, but I bet nobody could pick me out when I was in one of my yearbook pictures.
I don't think I can get to the yearbook. Well, go ahead and talk
if you could get to my junior year, especially, because
what color was the yearbook?
I think it was blue. I'm not sure, but yeah, I do not believe anybody would ever pick me out. Yeah, going gray, I would, I left the gray a long time ago and went white, just right on off the bat. Is she your, yes, she's my wife. We've been married for, as a matter of fact, April 3rd, just the other day, we went out on our first date 44 years ago, and we've been together ever since. She lived at her mom and dad's house. I lived at my mom and dad's house, and we eventually got married, and in December, it will be 40 years exactly in December 28th that we've been married. So, Couldn't find them?
Well,
She'll find them one of these
I
days.
think they're tucked away. I'm gonna have to look in some totes because I think they're in a tote underneath another tote. And,
She's a big tote girl, and
yeah, I'll try to remember that because you bring that up. And
Jack says happy anniversary for us for the
Yeah.
44 years of dating. Boy, I bet if she could change, she might go back in time on that one. Well, let's not, Well, thank you.
oh, bye, Joseph. I didn't.
Did Joseph say bye?
Yeah, he said he's got to go. Love y'all.
Well, see you later, buddy. See, NIQQ says you look amazing.
Oh, thank you. Jack's probably saying it's his time for TV.
Oh yeah, Jack probably is saying that. My grandson will tell my son, and he's, how old is he now? I keep forgetting. But anyway, he'll tell him, say, hey, y'all's time's up. It's time for me to watch TV now.
6?
Yeah.
I think
No,
he's 6.
he's 5, isn't he? No, he is. He's going on 6 though.
No, I can't remember.
Yeah.
When you have
Time passes way too fast some days.
7 kids, it's hard to remember.
Well, evidently we have a few people that like Walter White. I don't know who that is, but there you go. I think that was that guy that used to make drugs on TV, wasn't it?
I don't know. Who's Walter White, people?
Yeah.
And why are we saying it? All these people are saying it. I don't understand.
How many kids? We have 2.
Yeah.
And 7 grandchildren. Nope, she's American. You look like a twin of her best friend.
Aww.
She must be beautiful.
Thank you. They say you have a twin out there. Yeah. Yeah, in fact, Monty on Red Rooster. Why do I always stumble over there?
Red Dirt Rooster?
Yeah, Red Dirt Rooster Road. Monty on there looks like, oh, I should have asked Joseph when he was in here still, but to me, he kind of looked like the kids' bus driver when they were in elementary school. Bus driver. Did I say driver?
Yes,
Bus
you did.
driver.
Bus driver. Yeah, they had, when they were in elementary school, they had a pretty nice, he was a really nice bus driver. Grandpa Jamma. Well, happy birthday, Jamala. However you say
Jamal.
that. Jamal. Okay. Yep, there you are. We said it.
A lot of birthdays. All right.
Well, thanks, Carson.
Carson.
Is that how you say it? They said they subbed.
Oh, thank you very much.
Appreciate that very, very much. I wish I could read that. I just can't read whatever language that was.
Well, like somebody said before, they're just saying, make sure you do the thumbs up.
Yeah, make sure you do the thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a sub if you can. And if you give us a sub, please stay subbed. So we'll and watch the videos. Give us some comments. Appreciate all that.
So our friends out here, you got anything y'all want to talk about?
Yeah.
We got a...
Jack says he thinks that's Slavic language. I couldn't even pronounce that, Jack. Sorry.
Slavic.
Slavic?
Not...
What?
I don't know. I was just kind of talking among myself here. Yeah, we've had some rainy weather, and some people are going to get snow this week. Crazy. I just wanted to get
This is
warm
a great place
and
for
dry.
me to find certain people who are rude to block them. Well,
Yeah, just look over them.
yeah, just
Ask us
yeah.
a question where we can read and talk about what you want to hear,
Yeah.
and then we'll ignore all the people that are saying
Yeah.
silly stuff.
Anybody on here, if the people who want to ask questions or just want to be on the live, just start asking questions, and that'll root all the other ones, the rude ones, out. And if you're wanting to have nice conversation, we'll answer your questions too. Yeah, we have dogs, chickens right now. We're probably going to get some pigs, and I'd like to be able to afford a cow or two this year too, but we might get some sheep, Catata sheep. We didn't have too good luck with the black belly sheep we had. Well, we did have good luck with them. They just, it was what it was. We didn't keep them very long.
Yeah, I would like to have some pigs for,
Eating.
just to be, what's the word I'm trying to
Delighted
think
Acres said, "Hey everybody."
of? Hey guys, how are you all doing?
Washington says, "To all the negative Nellies, goodbye."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to have a camel. I know where I can find a couple of them in Oklahoma.
Wonderful. It's Money Pit, all one word.
But Dawn was telling me to have a camel. How much did you say you thought it might have been?
Oh, it was $10,000. No, it was $100,000 at an auction that some camels will go for and stuff like that.
That's just.
I find that hard to believe
they must have been some really good camels.
They must have had gold hoofs or something. I don't know. Gold hoofs with gold teeth, and it must have been the original Joe Camel for Camel cigarettes. Because my word,
but I would love to have a camel out there.
I think it'd be pretty cool.
I might ask Juno Acres that I watch. They have some camels, and they said at one time that they had some for sale, but I think they're actually buying some different ones to breed. So maybe one day I could save up some money and buy a baby one.
Delighted Acres says that they're dealing with the COVID.
Oh, really?
That's not good.
Oh. Yeah, that's not good.
Marky, we're sorry for your loss there, bud. And hopefully you get well soon.
Yeah, we'll keep you
Or,
in prayers.
Your asthma doesn't affect you too much anyway. Delighted Acres, hopefully you get well soon.
SJ says, just get a rooster to annoy the neighbors in the morning. They're my alarm clock. Yeah, we were watching.
We have a lot of roosters.
We were watching Nathan Out of the Woods video, and he's like, I'm going to kill that rooster. He must have really been a little perturbed with that rooster today because he kept saying it over and over. But, he was trying to make a video, and then that rooster just every time he opened his mouth was squawking. And
yeah, Nathan cracks me up. He goes, I'm trying to make a video over here. But, Randy, the egg count is going up.
I'm going to get a little worried with all these eggs.
Yeah, Lisa's going to have to, I think we might, maybe some of them we might start candling them and maybe put them on incubators and stuff like that. But then again, but if I do, I'm going to try to sell the chicks because, the chickens, whatever, because it would be bad to have some more chickens around here, but then again, how many eggs do you really need? Unless we start selling them, so.
Yeah,
I'd like to start selling them again.
We might open a little stand. Our son has one. Maybe I could talk them into selling
our eggs.
Our eggs.
Yeah.
Just
endless supply. Well, not an endless supply. For whatever reason, they shut down over the winters. If
I am going to make
I
some
need
more
to,
pickled eggs. I made, some of you all know this, but I made 3 quarts, what is it?
Yeah, I have 4 pickled eggs per day. Do what?
I was just saying that I was going to make some more pickled eggs.
Oh yeah, she made 3 quarts. They look beautiful. We already have pickled eggs on the shelves, and I like popping them bad boys. About every 2 days, I have to open up another jar, or at least I have been lately. Yeah, and I like the pickled egg. I like just hard boiled eggs, raw eggs. She makes deviled eggs. You just can't go wrong with eggs. There's how many different ways do we fix eggs around here? I mean, you can put them in tuna fish. You know, I don't know. It is amazing.
Randy, you're funny.
What did Randy say?
It would make a good video.
Oh yeah, it would. Yeah. Yeah, I think it would make a great video pickling eggs on, for the,
John says Kelly made 2 breakfast casseroles last week with 2 dozen and boiled 2 dozen more. Quick way to use them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should make that for your breakfasts.
She also makes it like in those cupcake holder things.
Little muffins.
Yeah, little muffins. She makes me egg muffins with all kinds of peppers, onions, garlic, all kinds of stuff. And oh my God, they're good.
Now, Pretty Cat, I made egg salad for the first time. I think it was last year, and boy, I really liked it. I don't know why I didn't eat that before in my life, but I did kind of like it. Kind of tasted like eating hard-boiled eggs,
Yeah, Jack says he makes. He has a video with pickling eggs with plenty of Thunderflakes. Yeah, we have plenty of Thunderflakes in ours too. Man, they're good. I love them.
Yeah, tuna salad. I need to make that.
Around here, pretty much Thunderflakes go in everything.
And Thunderflakes, for everybody that don't know, is red pepper flakes.
Yeah, cayenne pepper flakes, red pepper flakes, however you want to say it. Putty Cat says, what are Thunderflakes? It's the red pepper flakes, crushed red pepper, cayenne pepper. It's just, and then ever since Randy taught us that's how it was called, Thunderflakes, we, any of the powder, I call it Thunder powder. Mm-hmm. The cayenne powder that's, when you get it for different things, I call it Thunder powder or powdered thunder,
I really wish this little
Chinese mustard. Yeah, no, me too. Chinese mustard. I didn't know Chinese had a mustard. We've ate at a lot of Chinese places. I've never seen Chinese mustard, but I mean, is it anything like ours, or is it like a darker one, or what?
Yeah. I like the stone ground mustard.
Oh yeah, stone ground mustard's really good.
Got a little bit of a kick to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm picky because I like a yellow mustard on my hot dog. I don't want a stone ground on that. But if I'm eating a bologna sandwich, I want my toast to be. I like to toast my bread, and then put a little bit of the stone ground mustard on that piece of bologna sandwich. But if I'm making a cold bologna sandwich, then I just want a lightly yellow mustard on it. Picky times with the mustard.
Rita says that the Chinese mustard's better and it tastes like horseradish.
Oh.
And I love horseradish. So, And then watch. Randy says, "What? Watch the." It just left. I didn't get to see it.
Wasabi.
Wasabi, yeah. Oh, Emily loves wasabi. I think isn't that what she brought to the house one day? It's pretty good stuff. But yeah, Emily's the one that introduced us to that, and it was something else.
Yeah, I don't.
I forget what the other stuff
The
was.
yum yum sauce.
Oh yeah, yum yum sauce. That's right.
I don't think I've ever had wasabi. Is that green wasabi?
I
Or
don't
is
know.
that just like a brown,
I thought we've had wasabi.
like
Well,
sweet
I guess we
sauce?
haven't, huh?
I can't remember what. I'm gonna have to look that up because I can't remember what's wasabi.
Rita says wasabi's so good too. Cool. I'm gonna have to get me some. I'll have to go to the store.
Dwight, you don't put mustard on sandwiches?
It's fascinating how you do. I like how she makes sandwiches now. That's a story all by itself.
Well, I'm gonna have. Okay, it is green, so I think I know what the wasabi
Yes, it's green.
looks like. So yeah, and I don't think I've ever had it.
I guess I was thinking of the yum yum sauce when
Yeah.
he said the wasabi.
Yeah.
So I've had the I be honest, I don't know. Well, let's put it this way. I think we'll go to the store this week and rectify that. They do sell that at Walmart, don't they?
Yeah, I'm sure they do in the.
Well, we'll have to get some wasabi and try it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember seeing it.
How old are you? Sorry, not I'm being disrespectful. See, I am. Are you saying you're being disrespectful or not being disrespectful?
Well,
Because it
sometimes-
says you're being
yeah.
disrespectful.
Oh, it don't matter. We don't.
I don't
care
care.
to tell
I'm
anybody.
65. I'll be 66 in October. October 20th, I'll be 66.
And I just turned 62, so yeah, just a number. Sometimes I feel like I'm 162, and sometimes I don't feel like I could ever be 62. Just whatever.
I don't feel
It is.
65. I'll be honest with you. I still get out and do things. Some days I'm tighter than others, but I just don't feel 65 going on 66.
Mm-hmm.
Putty Cat says we
Rita and
look
I
good
are the
for that
same
age.
May 20th is her birthday. Oh, oh.
Oh, okay, there it is.
That was an important call too.
Yeah, that was an important call. I'll have to call her back.
Well, our time is over, so you might.
Not yet. We've only been
Well,
on there for 53
yeah.
minutes.
I'm just saying it's almost.
But
over.
yeah, we're almost over. Well, it's done and over, and it doesn't matter. The invading Iraq in there, a lot of things got done that were right and wrong and all that stuff. So we'll just
changing the subject to back to eggs again.
yeah.
I was watching a YouTuber, and if y'all haven't followed this guy, I'm not even sure where he's from, but it's called Web Spoon. I don't know if there's an S
Oh
on
yeah,
it
he's
or not.
funny.
But anyway, today I was watching it, and he had a thermos that he put hot water in there, and I think he put 3
Boiling
eggs.
hot water.
Yeah, I think he put 3 raw eggs in there, did the lid, put it in his backpack, and he said, you could take these eggs to your campsite,
Work,
or
whatever.
your hike or whatever, and it showed that he was eating a hard-boiled egg. That's fascinating to me, that just the boiling water. Now, I don't know how long it took for this to happen, but anyway, that's pretty fascinating that just the heat of the water. Eggs are very, very intriguing, aren't they?
Yeah, it was like he made hard-boiled eggs, shell and all,
Yeah.
in that hot water, and just put it in like an old Stanley thermos.
Yeah. But there was a whole bunch of egg recipes on that video that I watched. I don't know if it was the newest one or if it was an older
Buddy
video.
Cat says there are two things certain: taxes and death. But of course, we do have the hope of eternal life. Yeah, if you seek salvation from Jesus Christ, you will ask Him to save your soul. You can be saved if you come humble before Him, and He'll take you to the Father. And if it's God will save your soul.
I don't know if some of you all know, you might be new here, and we do appreciate you being here. And hopefully you'll come back next week. We do this every Sunday. And I'm going to list the next friend, if I can get this on here.
The Wild Huckleberry.
Wild Huckleberry is going live next in a few more minutes. And let's see, at 2 hours ago, which we missed, Simply Acre Homestead, and they come on at 3, and then we go on at 5, and then Wild Huckleberry is next, and then after that, let me go ahead and put their channel up. Let's see. I'm slow, but let me get it going.
Noble says the rain's getting out of here tonight. Next 3 days are going to be dry but cold, with a couple morning freezes. Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Well, oh, there we are.
See y'all in a bit, Tracy and Tim over there at Robbie's. Yeah, we'll be going over there in a few.
Yeah, just go over there, and then during their live, they'll direct you after their live to go to
the next one, one.
Yeah, because we got a couple more friends having lives tonight.
Well, there's 2 more lives after ours.
Yeah.
No, 3. 3 lives after ours. Yeah.
Robbie's, and then
anyway, the
Red Dirt Rooster Farm.
No, we haven't eaten yet. We might eat something in a little bit, or may not, whatever. Sunday's not a real big, you eat something.
I ate some taco soup yesterday. So
we might eat some of
that for leftovers. Because that's, I got plenty of it.
Randy says, good live, better go. For now, looking forward to watching an egg pickling video. Be safe, Randy.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that video too, brother.
Well, yeah, thanks again for showing up, everybody. We do appreciate it. And if you want to get to know us more, leave a comment so then we can get to know you and kind of know where you're from, because it is kind of hard sometimes to really remember everybody in this chat since there's so many.
Yeah.
But you can leave a comment on any of his videos that you were on our live, and we'll try to remember you the next time around. But like I said, we're on here every Sunday at 5.
Well, given all that, you're giving him a shout out now.
Gage wants us to shout out Mike Hawk.
Yeah, so I don't know who that is, but he's our #1 fan, evidently, Mike Hawk.
Well, he should be your #1 fan. He should be your #2.
Yeah. Well, all right. Anyway, we're glad y'all came by. If you can, subscribe to the channel. We'd love it if you looked us up and spend some time watching some of our videos. If you can, leave us a comment on those videos that you do. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and we'd love to get to know you better. So until next time, may God bless your days the way He always does ours, because we are mightily blessed around here. And see ya.